U.S. wins appeal over extradition of WikiLeaks founder. U.S. wins appeal over extradition of WikiLeaks founder Natasha Lomas at 1:51 p.m. GMT +2 December 10, 2021. Julian Assange sentenced to 50 weeks in prison for breaching bail conditions. Image credits, Jack Taylor, Getty Images. WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange is facing the prospect of imminent extradition to the U.S. after the UK High Court granted an appeal by the U.S. government against an earlier, January, refusal by a UK judge to extradite him on mental health grounds. A final decision on whether or not to grant the extradition will be made by the UK Secretary of State. The US wants to put Assange on trial for conspiracy to hack and computer misuse. He also faces a number of charges under the controversial Espionage Act. In all, he faces 18 counts connected with obtaining and disclosing defense and national security material through the WikiLeaks website, primarily in 2009 and 2010 but also to some extent since, per a court summary. Defenders of the polarizing figure argue he's being persecuted for telling truth to power and that his extradition would have a chilling effect on journalism, given the U.S. government is pursuing charges that include publishing classified information. Assange obtained the information from former U.S. Army soldier and whistleblower, Bradley, now Chelsea, Manning, who disclosed hundreds of thousands of classified or sensitive military and diplomatic documents that Assange then published via WikiLeaks, causing huge embarrassment for the U.S. government. The leaked material included Army reports and videos of airstrikes, including instances of civilian deaths in Iraq and Afghanistan, along with hundreds of thousands of U.S. diplomatic cables. In a summary of the judgment issued today, the UK High Court said it has accepted a package of assurances from the U.S. government related to the previous district judge's concerns that Assange is a suicide risk. The court said 4 assurances have been offered, adding that is satisfied the assurances exclude the possibility of Assange being subject to special administrative measures, or held at a maximum security prison in Florence, Colorado, USA, either pre-trial or after any conviction vis-à-vis the acts he is currently accused of committing. The U.S. has also agreed to consent to an application by Assange to be transferred to Australia to serve his sentence if he is convicted, and agreed that while he is in custody in the U.S. he will receive appropriate clinical and psychological treatment as recommended by a qualified treating clinician at the prison where he is held, per the court summary. The court rejected various criticisms of those assurances which were argued on Mr. Assange's behalf, and was satisfied that the assurances were sufficient to meet the concerns which led to the DJ's decision, it adds. A final decision on whether to allow Assange's extradition will pass to the UK's Home Secretary, Priti Patel, failing a successful appeal of the High Court's